So I was just under the car, having done a look and doing a bit of research for changing these control arm, or secondary control arm should we say, trying to work out what size the fixings are and stuff like that. Pretty much what I've found, everything under here seems to be a, wherever it is, E18 there. So we've got the one that holds the entire assembly onto the car, or the rear subframe onto the car, is all E18. This one here is an E18. This one here is also an E18, but the only trouble is you can't get to it because of the fuel tank. So it's exactly the same. If I just come across here, 1 second, sorry. It's exactly the same up on the other side, where we've got the lower secondary control arm, the assembly holding the subframe on, both of those fixings. I think there's a third one just under here as well, all E18. And then obviously, yeah, that one we've done already. And then this one, you can feel it just about wants to start going on, but it's not going on there again because of this loom that's coming across and feeding it. So knowing what I've been able to do previously and using a ratchet spanner, what I've got is a 15mm ratchet, and it seems to be the right size. It's definitely kind of taking onto it and it's getting grip. I tried a 14 on there and it doesn't really go on properly. It only kind of just nips on the end very, very lightly. So I'm guessing if you were going to do that, it'd probably just round the end off. 15, it feels like there's a little bit of play in there, to be fair, but I'm confident that it would remove it. However, on the flip side, what I've also got, excuse the camera work, sorry, under the car, is a non-metric, a 9/16 spanner, which is the perfect fit. It goes on there absolutely perfectly. So that 9/16, I don't know what that equates to in millimeters, whether it's 14.5 or whether it is the 14, it just needs to go on there better. But that's what I'd need to use to get in there, or to get that gap in there, because of the distance, like I say, you've got between here and here, to change this upper secondary control arm. To be fair, actually thinking about it, by the time that you've actually removed that and you've taken it out, I'm not sure if you'd have enough distance for that to come out before it hits on that side. This one, you might get away with it because you might be able to take this loom out of the way, or what is it, the overflow pipe or something like that, for maybe the breather pipe for the fuel tank. So you might be able to just remove that, tuck it out of the way, so you can take that fixing all the way out. But certainly over here on the other side, excuse the camera work again, there we go. On the other side, you can see obviously we're on a 2011 here, and this is in the UK the curb side, so this is where all the salt's getting. You can see obviously the corrosion that we're starting to get. Quite a few people I'm seeing on forums are getting a bit of corrosion on theirs now on the underside, based on the age as well. So really do want to change this upper control arm at some point, even if not just to refresh the bushing there. But again, with this one, the distance that you've got here, it's only about 2 fingers. You're not really going to be able to remove that fixing all the way out of there sufficiently, probably, to allow you to drop that down. So it might be that you actually need to drop the entire rear subframe to get to that, but until I come around to doing it myself, I'm not really going to know. And then coming over to the main control arm itself, again, 2 fixings for that. They are, just checking, yep, that's an E18 as well, so that one there, and then the one on the other side, just about see, yeah, E18s for that. And just around this side, at the other end of the upper control arm, or the upper secondary control arm, whatever you want to call it, this one again, that's an E18 too. So we can see obviously the bush is going to be part of the actual rear control arm, so we'd need to change that bush at the same time. So we'd need to get a press in there and push that out. That one fix in there is going to be fixed, that's going to be part of the actual arm itself, so we don't need to undo that. So it's just again that E18 that we'd need to worry about. So for today, that's just a quick information video just around some of those sizes for the fixings on that rear suspension. So thanks for watching, appreciate it, see you soon.